Being rushed to the borders of Rwanda, diplomats are demanding an end to the killing. An already horrendous situation somehow gets worse.
I remember, but I can't recall. I remember, but I can't recall the first time I went to the gorge. I remember, but I can't recall the first time I went to the gorge. I remember, but I can't recall the first time I went to the gorge. It's about 3 miles from my home. Well, my parents' home at least. One could walk there if they chose. But on hot summer days, mostly we would just take the truck. If one of my younger siblings would sit in the back with us, we'd wrap our arms around them just to make sure they were safe on our journey to the river. The gorge always made sense to me, but I think that's because it's so familiar, and honestly I couldn't separate it from the way I thought the world was supposed to be. We'd swim in the water, but we'd never go up the other side. There are hills and plateaus, but no trees. So when the ground gives way to the gaping crevice, it stands out, like a wound upon your cheekbone, surprising to some, but so obvious it can't be ignored.
In every direction, to Zaire in the west, Uganda in the north, and Tanzania in the east.
I once thought I could see to the edge of the earth. Now all I can recall is glowing red sun as it came down and touched the horizon, and slowly disappeared behind the massive wall of land. Sometimes the sky would be so dark, consuming all of the land beyond the far edge of the gorge. The sky was no longer fixed above the dirt. Even from afar, it almost sounded like you could hear the rain, not soft and gentle, but restless and battering. Across the gorge, sometimes dust storms would pick up. We could see big walls of dirt moving across the landscape, as if a painted scene separate from the world we inhabited, as if a painted scene beyond the world we inhabited.
committing war crimes and possibly even genocide in the Democratic Republic of Congo.